Good morning, guys. This is Greg with Trading the Pips. So today I'm going to bring you my 5 monthly paying dividend stocks for the month of May. And as you can see, we're going to jump right into it. So right now we have Broadmark Realty Capital Inc. common stock with the ticker symbol BRMK, and it's going for $10.80. Had a positive 14-cent day as of Friday, and then it went up another positive 1.31%, right? So we take a look at BRMK and the dividend history. We have an ex-dividend date of April 29, 2021, dividend yield of $7.78%, and an annual dividend of 84 cents. P ratio is 15.21. And as we kind of scroll down, we want to find out when did they start paying their dividends and have they been consistent throughout the months, right? So we keep scrolling down, we see, hey, December 30th, 2019, they started paying a dividend of 12 cents right here. And we go into the pandemic of January 30th, 2020, and they've been paying consistently, right? All the way through, all 12 dividend payments. And it actually kind of fluctuated. As you can see, it started off at 8 cents, dropped down to 6 cents, and then it kind of trickled on into the 7 cent area going into 2021, right? As we can see right here, we're in month 4 of 2021, and they paid throughout, right? So we've been getting 7 cents throughout that time frame. So, the way I look at it is the price is $10.80. If we decided to buy 100 shares, it would cost us $1,080, and then we would look at the annual dividend yield of 84 cents, and we would just times that by 100, right? By the shares that we plan on purchasing. So we would say 100 shares times 0.84, and we would come up with $84. So if we bought 100 shares, we know we're going to get $84 back every 12 months, right? Altogether, right? So how would that look in terms of your monthly dividend payment if you own 100 shares? Well, that would be 0.07 times 100 shares, which means you're going to get back $7 every month off of that $1,000. So anyway, we're going to keep it moving. Going into the next one, we have PennantPark Floating Rate Capital Ltd, ticker symbol PFLT. Current price is $12.64, and they went up the extra 1 cent or positive 0.08% as of last Friday. And as we scroll down, we see they had a dividend ex-dividend date of April 14, 2021, with a dividend yield of 9.02% and an annual dividend of $1.14. P ratio is 14.36. And as we scroll down once again, we get into, hey, when and where they start paying dividends, right? So we have it right around June 22nd, 2021. Started off with 5 cents. It kind of started making its way up. And this is all the way, we're going to kind of get past the 2018s and stuff like that. We want to take a look at what happened in 2020 during the pandemic, right? So they're at 9.5 at the pandemic, and it looks as though they continue paying out throughout the pandemic, and they never changed their dividend payment, right? And then we go into 2021, and we have the same thing. We have the same thing going on. They never changed the dividend payment. It's been flowing without a problem. And we have it being paid at basically 9 cents, almost 10 cents, right? So $1.14 times 100. Obviously, if we decide to buy 100 shares, they're going to pay us $114 for the entire year, right? So our payment would look, we can look at our calculator real quick, and we'll say, make sure we clear it, 0.095 times 100 shares, and we come up with $9.50 for the month. So they're going to pay us $9.50 every month, and we would have to spend, if we bought 100 shares, basically $1,264. That's what we would spend. All right, we're going to keep it moving. Stellus Capital Investment Corporation, ticker symbol is SCM. Current price is $13.48. They had a positive 3 cent and a positive 0.22% as of last Friday. And let's see, ex-dividend date is April 29, 2021. Dividend yield is 7.36%, and they have an annual dividend of $1. PE ratio is 13.09, and we'll go ahead and scroll down and take a look at when they started paying. So June 19, 2013, cash dividend of 34 cents, and that started being adjusted right around 2014. They dropped it down to 11 cents, and it looks like it's pretty much stayed stable in the 11-cent range until 2020, right? So we take a look at 2020, and we see that right around March was the last time they paid in 2020, and then they didn't pick up again until July. They skipped August, paid again in September, skipped November, October and November, and then started again in December, right? And then they've been paying straight out every month of 2021, right? But they changed the dividend to 0.08. Now, the crazy thing about this particular company, even though they skipped paying those months, they just increased the dividend. As you can see, that July's dividend was 25 cents, September's dividend was 25 cents, and December's dividend was 31 cents. So it looks like they kind of made up for those months that they decided that they couldn't pay for whatever reason, right? We know the pandemic, kind of shut down a lot of companies, and they couldn't really pay out their dividends like they wanted to. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and keep it moving. AGNC Investment Corp, ticker symbol AGNC. Current price is $17.47. They're down -1 cent or -0.06% as of April 26th. And taking a look at the ex-dividend date, it's April 29, 2021. Dividend yield is 8.31%. Annual dividend is $1.44, and they have no PE ratio as of right now in terms of what they're showing to the NASDAQ. Kind of scroll down, do the same thing, and we see we have 2008, them paying out at 31 cents. And we see that it's kind of changed throughout the time frame. It went from being higher to lower, and then we go into 2020, which is what we really want to see, where it was at 16 cents, dropped down to 12 cents. They've paid all throughout 2020, and then we get into 2021, and it continues on, right? 12 cents is what they're paying for 2021, and the same exact thing. If we decided to purchase 100 shares, it's going to cost us $1,746. We're going to make $144 throughout the year. And if we take a look at this 12-cent amount, we're going to basically get paid $12 a month, right, for spending that 17 and some change. That's going to be our dividend. And last but not least, we have Realty Corporation, and the ticker symbol is ADC. It's $71.11. Ex-dividend date is April 29, 2021. Dividend yield is 3.49%. They're paying out $2.60 for the annual dividend, and the PE ratio is 40.87. We can go ahead and scroll down, take a look. 2013, 41 cents is what they started off. It made its way up to 2014, 43 cents, 45 cents. 2015 kind of went into a 46 cent area. 16 and 17, 49, maybe 50. It just kind of made its way up. And then we get into 2020, where it shows that, hey, they didn't pay for January or February, but they did pay off a hefty dividend, 58 cents. And then they skipped over into June and paid 60 cents. September paid 60 cents. And December they paid 62 cents. So it looks as though they decided to kind of push into a quarterly dividend payment. So they still want to pay their investors. They couldn't seem to just pay the money out every month. And then, as you can see, we're going to 2021, and they've been paying out with no problems, right? So it's all good. Money's been paid, and we're going to keep pushing forward. But anyway, hey guys, these are my 5 monthly paying dividend stocks. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. I really do appreciate you checking out the channel. Please like, comment, subscribe. Hey, have a great day. Bye.